Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Um, you guys all know the drill. You can follow me on social media. Facebook is Michael's Corner. Twitter X is at Michael Pam. And on YouTube is Michael's Wrestling Channel. Um, I gotta tell you, I'm interviewing Van Johnson, of all people. Van Johnson's one of my good friends and whatnot. And every time, the last time I interviewed him, I tell you, I had such a great time. I had such a great time interviewing him. So I am going to bring him back. I'm going to do this again, you guys. Um, I gotta see what he's been up to since our last interview. So let's not waste any more time. I want to bring him back on. So hold on, you guys. Hey,
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 buddy.
buddy.
how's it going?
It's going great. Great.
That's good. That's good. So the last time I interviewed you, I think was almost a couple years ago.
I think
I
so.
think so. About two.
About
Yeah.
two, yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta ask, what the heck have you been up to since then?
Just wrestling.
Just wrestling.
Most in the
Most of the
Midwest.
Midwest.
Sometimes I
Sometimes I
go out of the
go out of
Midwest,
the
but
Midwest, but
most in the
most of the
Midwest.
Midwest.
Can you tell me who did you wrestle last before?
Last time,
Last
Brian
time, Brian
Blade.
Blade.
Oh, okay. And how did that match go?
It did not go in my
It did not
favor.
go in my favor.
Really?
I accidentally hit my
I accidentally hit
manager,
my manager,
and
Hmm.
then I
and
turned around
and I
and
turned around and
got
got tapped out.
tapped out.
Oh, oh man, that's not good. See,
No, I think
if I
No,
I was
was
I
having
think I was
arms
having
back.
arms
I
back.
think I was
I
having
think I was
arms
having
back.
arms back.
if I was there, that would have been a different result.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would have been a different result. So, but I gotta ask you. You've been making, as of like, I'm seeing photos of you bleeding and whatnot in your matches, and I gotta tell you, you've been doing it pretty damn hard in the ring. I mean, what 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 upsets you to become this, you know, this great wrestler, And it's like, wow, you just improved just like that.
Well,
Well,
thank
thank
you.
you. Um,
I don't
I
bleed a
don't bleed a
lot,
lot,
but when it
but
has
when
to
it has to
happen,
happen,
it just
it just
has to
has
happen.
to happen.
Um,
Um,
but thank you.
but
I
thank you.
think I've
I
been
think I've been
improving a
improving
lot.
a lot.
Hmm. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people has missed your long hair. We're talking
Yeah.
Yeah.
about the old Van Johnson.
Oh,
Oh, Van
oh,
Johnson,
Van
you remember
Johnson, you
that?
remember that?
I remember that all too well because I remember you used to manage Angel Nikki Finn.
Yeah.
Yes, rest in
Yes.
peace.
Rest
She
in
was a
peace.
great
She's a
woman.
great woman.
Oh my God, she was a great woman. Oh my
She was.
She
goodness.
was.
Yeah, yeah, and she helped you win some of your matches, right?
Oh, she was very
Oh, she was very
important to my
important
early
to my
career.
early career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and oh, and I remember she was with you at ringside at one of the wrestling shows, I think was Revolution Wrestling Alliance, where
Yep,
you
I took
Yep,
on
I took on Christopher St. Michael.
yeah, yep, and I filmed your match. So that was a great time. That was a
It
great
was.
It was.
yeah. Um so basically I haven't been doing much, I was taking a little break from interviewing people because you know what? If I was going to do it every month, then I get burnt out.
Yep.
Yep.
So I took a little break after that, just but now I'm ready to start interviewing people and again, so that's the reason why when I told you earlier, I'm going to be interviewing not one but two people, two wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to save you for the main event because I think you have a wrestling match coming up.
My
My
next
next
wrestling
wrestling
match
match
is
is in
like
like
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's
It's
Ohio.
Ohio.
Okay.
I
I
have,
have,
I have a little
I have a
break
little
off
break off
because
because
like the
like
last
the last
month
month I went to like
six
six
different
different states and 5 different states.
Mhm.
Like
consistently.
just
So
like
I need a
I
little
need
bit
a
less
little bit
off.
less off.
Yeah. Yeah, yes you do because you don't want to get injured. You don't want to
No.
wrestle
No.
to the point where you get injured and then you have to take even more time off
Yep.
because
Yep.
like I said, like I was telling to one of my coworkers today, your health is number one. Your
Yes.
health
Yes.
is number one. Without that, you have nothing. And I mean nothing.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, you got it.
So, I gotta be real honest with you, Van Johnson. I watched that last interview that we did. I'm still laughing my butt off, about rock,
This is what
rock solid.
rock solid.
solid Ross. Oh my God. I still laugh about that because that was fun. That was fun and
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
He never accepted
He never accepted
my friend request.
my friend request. I tried to be nice to him.
So
So
forget him.
forget him.
Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God, here we go again. Oh my God. We gotta talk about that subject right quick. If you were to get a ring with rock solid Ross. I know we talked about this the last time, but if you imagine you got in the ring with him, what the heck
Okay.
are you gonna do to him?
All right. Well, first off, he's got me.
Power. He's got me.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
So I would just use
So I would just use my brain, and
I feel like
you
you just
confuse him because
he looks like
he looks like a
dumb
dumb guy.
All right.
Is he dumb?
Is he dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's dumb. Look at that
Yeah.
he's
face.
dumb.
Yeah, he's dumb. I would outsmart him. No problem.
Yeah, because I know something. You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, you're not afraid of anybody. I could tell you that. I could tell you that from personal experience. I seen you in that ring, and oh my God, you kill it. You're the show stopper.
Yeah,
You can't be good. You can't be afraid of nobody.
No.
I mean, you
might come off in a losing situation,
but you
just
get
back up and go to the gym the next day and continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me throw this out there right quick. If you guys having a hard time hearing Van Johnson, he doesn't have a computer, so he is on his phone.
Yeah.
So I just want to throw that out there. If you guys having a hard time hearing him, it's because of that very reason. You know.
You think my
earphone? I have an earphone.
You think
You think that
all
all hurts it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can still hear you.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I don't know if like.
Okay, good.
Okay. Good. Good.
I don't know about other people, but you know what? You never know. I always tell people, you know, when I do content, it's not gonna always be the best content in the
Mm-hmm.
world,
Mm-hmm.
but at least, at least, you know, you get to hear, you know, they can hear
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, who is the Stanley Isaac wrestling guy?
I have
I
no
have
idea. I
no
just noticed him up.
idea. I just noticed him up. I was like, I never heard of him.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him.
I thought he
Either.
was one
I
of
thought he
your
was one of
buddies.
your buddies.
Oh no, I haven't heard of him. Oh, Kyle Burley joined. I know he's one of the trainees for the Academy School of Pro Wrestling, which
Oh,
runs
okay.
by
Oh,
Ken
okay.
Anderson. So he just joined my live stream. So yeah, um, yeah. So like I said, what I mean, are you trying to, you know, so every time, so like when you're not wrestling, you know, you like to improve, right? You improve
Yes.
your wrestling
Yes.
abilities. So then that way you can become a better performer in your matches.
Yes. Yes.
I always try
I
to
always try to
perform. Try to get a little bit better because you fans, you and all the other fans,
they pay money to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes,
if you
if you pay for like
a
a family of four, for example,
you might be
you might be
spending
spending
like
like $100,
and that's
and that's
a lot of
a lot of money for people right now. They're not having a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and
and I don't want no one to go home and go, "Oh,
we wasted $100.
we wasted $100 because it wasn't a good match."
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them
I want to give them all I can every time, whether they're booing me
or
or
cheering me.
me.
I want them to have a good time.
I want them to have a good time.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to throw this up because I know when I first seen you wrestle
Mm-hmm.
in person, it was at a MEW show. Remember that? Kurt Oliver
Yep.
used to run shows and whatnot, and you used to
Minnesota.
have the long
Minnesota.
black hair with the pink trunks and whatnot. And
And
I
that-
think
and
I
that's
used
Sparkly
to
And
bring
that's
you
Sparkly
that
Max.
time. Remember that? Yeah, and I'm just so blown away of how you evolved over the years, from having long blonde, dark hair to now short and blonde. And
Actually,
I think
um,
if Angel Nikki Sin and Kurt Oderholt was still here, oh my God, they'll be blown away as well. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah. So
a wrestler from
Michigan, Sam Palmer. He gave me the idea,
mm-hmm.
and I just
ran with it.
Yeah, and you stuck with it, and that's what I've been trying to tell these wrestlers. You know, sometimes you gotta in this wrestling business, not just WWE or Impact Wrestling, but in the wrestling business, you gotta change things about yourself. You gotta change the way you look, feel, the way you walk, the way you talk. You gotta change your promo videos, and even sometimes when somebody's doing an interview, you gotta change all of that because it might be too cool. You want the fans to think, listen, I don't care what these people say or think about me. I'm gonna go out there and do my damn thing, and I'm gonna give it 110%. Because if you're not out there giving it your all, the fans will let you know about it. Trust me.
They will.
They will.
I've been at these shows, and I hears that. Am I right? Am I right about that?
You are exactly
right.
You don't
You don't give the fans what they want.
Guess what?
There's
a
100 other wrestling companies,
and there's a
million other wrestlers that they'll bring in.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make sure
you keep your spot and make the fans happy.
Yep. And a lot of things I want to touch on, and I want to touch base on this. You know, but for me, I may not be an active wrestler, but I've been going to the shows long enough to know. I know how to pump the crowd up. I make sure people, sit down their seats and, making sure that they have a good time. And if they're not having a good time, guess what? I'm going to show you how to have a good time. You could cheer, you could boo, you could heckle. And you see me heckle at these bad dudes, I said, you know what? You ain't going to intimidate me. I said, come here. I seen this big dude, and he's a big dude. He came into my face. I said, you know what? You don't scare me. You're not going to scare my companion.
No.
You may scare maybe some other people, but you're not going to scare me or intimidate me. Because, like I said, I can chop, I have the best chops in the wrestling business. Believe
the best.
Mm-hmm. I got
Gunther?
Chop. When I chop Maru, I don't know if you know Maru, one of the wrestlers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Does he even
wrestle anymore?
I think he is. I haven't heard, but Maru was in the match against with Devlin Cade, and I told Devlin Cade, bring him my way. I gave him one of the meanest chops. I chopped him so good, his chest was hurting for like a week, and he was complaining about it. He was complaining about it.
Don't complain.
Yeah. He was complaining to Kurt that my chest hurts from him chopping me. I said, well, good.
That's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, anyhow, I know we talked about this a lot, but I want to bring this to light because with new content, I got new subscribers on YouTube and whatnot. Who was the toughest wrestler you faced in the ring?
Javi
Hernandez.
Oh.
From Impact.
Oh, okay. I know who he is.
That border toss. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like
in air,
like oh, bam, land.
Yeah.
It's good. Everything about that guy. Hook.
Yeah, I like Hernandez. He's a great wrestler,
Yeah.
and he's been doing this for a long time. He's been at that stage, so yeah. So hopefully I get to interview him someday too. Talk to him. Because
I think you'd like. He's
a very talkative guy, open guy.
Yes. Like I said, he could talk. We could talk about anything and whatnot. But I do want your input on this. I don't know if you heard or not, but what is your thoughts on all these releases that WWE just brought out?
Well, they just got bought out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the new company is trying to save a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
With guys that you don't usually use a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's take Dolph Ziggler for example.
All right.
Great wrestler, but they really
don't use them for anything except for like filler spot.
Mm-hmm.
And they pay him like 2 to 3 million a year.
Wow.
You can get some guy that only makes like 150,000 to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a money situation. Dolph Ziggler's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Maybe probably one of the best on the roster. He sells great. He's amazing. I love Dolph Ziggler. But you have to think about the money. And I don't think $2 million to get beat every 2 months, like every 2 months, really would.
Okay.
And he's not like selling t-shirts crazy or nothing like that. So
it's a business.
It's a business. Wrestling's fun, but it's a business.
That's right. And you know, yeah. And I like Dolph Ziggler too. Before let me cut you off for a second because I gotta give a shout out to Pete King from All Out Pro Wrestling. He just joined my live stream. So I gotta give him a shout out. So anyhow, yeah, you gotta think about the money, you know, because now with this new company, TKO and Endeavor, you know, like you said, they want to save money. So if they're not using one of those talents that they signed up, that WWE signed, you know, they'll release them just like that.
Yeah.
And that's what you got.
Yeah, especially if they're expensive.
Mm-hmm. Very expensive. And you know, you gotta think about the money, you know, because the McMahons no longer has control over WWE.
Yeah. They don't control that at all.
And Endeavor. Now they're the new owners. And I just now heard that SmackDown will be returning to the USA Network September.
Really?
So, either September or October of next year because they signed that deal. Because
okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what the beef was on Fox end, but I do know that SmackDown will be returning to the USA Network because
there's two reasons why that could happen.
This X amount of dollars, than what Fox was offering. So you see why I'm saying?
Either USA gave them more money, or Fox gave them a $2 billion deal. Maybe they didn't get enough back of that $2 billion.
And that's the point. And that's the reason why USA Network said, hey, we're going to bring SmackDown back onto our station so then that way, you know, it's like wrestling fans don't know. It's all about money. It's all about money.
Oh, yeah. Some of the guys in the business don't get that.
Yeah, they don't, and they don't get that. And, you know, even me and you know, we still don't get it. But like at the end of the tunnel, you know, it's a business thing. It's a business decision, and it's not personal. It's a business decision. So
look how many times Vince McMahon's brought guys back that he doesn't even like the Ultimate Warrior and stuff. They bring money in. So behind the scenes, Vince might be going that crap, but that guy's bringing the money. He's going okay.
Yeah, and also too, real quick, we gotta touch base on something because it's been a hot topic on social media. Stevie Richards has did a video on what went wrong with Nia Jax's return. You know, you know, like she has a reputation of injuring people, and when she did that bonsai drop to Rhea Ripley, the current women's world champion, not only she was going on the second rope turnbuckle, and when she did that bonsai drop, she was trying to hold the top rope to keep Rhea Ripley safe, but instead she didn't hold the ropes. She just squashed Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Caused her to break her ribs. And you are a wrestler. When you're doing those kind of things, you're supposed to hold that rope to keep your opponent safe in the ring.
Not all the time, because you remember Yokozuna, he never held the rope.
No.
Or until later on in his career when he got like super overweight, then he kind of held the rope. But I think that was just for his balance itself.
But you
gotta make sure you don't hit the rib cage.
Yeah, and that's what people on the internet just don't understand, you know. And then she's like, and then after she did the bonsai drop to Rhea Ripley, she kind of slapped Rhea Ripley in the face and blah 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 blah, and everybody was just talking all this nasty stuff about how unsafe of a worker is Nia Jax and whatnot. And I'm looking at these comments.
Personally, I don't want the fans to tell me that they're unfair.
Yeah.
Because the fans don't know.
Yeah, the fans.
You know. Stevie Richards knows. Stevie Richards, I'll take his opinion. But John from SmackDown on the third row, I don't care.
Yeah.
You don't know what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's like some of these fans, they don't know. They don't know what goes on in the back. That's the reason, and that goes back.
That's great.
You know, I don't even know. I don't know what goes on in the back. You know, because fans are not when you wrestlers are at these meetings with the promoter. Wrestling fans are not allowed at those meetings. That's what Kurt. That's what Kurt told me when I first started. No fans are allowed at those meetings. You know, because they don't know what goes on in the back. Unless
you gotta keep a level of respect. I know everybody kind of understands wrestling predetermined now. But when you walk in that door for those 2 hours, I want you to believe that Van Johnson, he really did punch that guy. And Van Johnson really got pile drive. And I felt I want them to be like, oh crap, like that's a real thing. I want them to kind of be like, is it real or is it not? That's why I want them to think.
Yeah, and you know, I do want to touch on that subject because you know the fans just don't get it. They like to troll. And it's like, okay, I get you are entitled to your opinion, but at the end of the day, they still don't know what goes on behind the closed doors. You know?
Yeah. I don't mind trolling. I just don't like when the wrestler gets bitchy about it.
Exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Because that's why
how are you going to go out there and be a heel and then yell when someone calls you a bad name online or something, you know?
Can I tell you one thing? Can I say something? Because you know something?
Yeah.
That happened to me in 2018 or 2018 or 19 or whatever. I was at Midwest All-Star Wrestling Grand Slam 2 show. I was having a good time. Grand Slam 2 or 3. I'm not I forgot I think it was between Grand Slam 2 or 3. No, actually Grand Slam 2. And there was a tag team match between the Revolutionary Bill Williams and Ricky Norton. They were defending their tag titles against with Sebastian Taylor and Kira Noah at the time. So it was a great match. That, you know, I just watched as a fan because I paid my hard-earned money. So I was just having a good time watching the match, you know, and, you know, watching the match and filming and whatnot. And then during the match, I called Kira Noah Jezebel. So after they won the match, Kira Noah and Sebastian Taylor won the tag titles. She went on Twitter in the back and she exposed me for calling her name, calling her a Jezebel. It's like it's a cuss word or something. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, Jezebel is not a cuss word. It's in the freaking Bible.
Yeah, that's what
I always say about the word hell. I'm like, it's in the Bible.
You think God puts out cuss words?
You think God puts out cuss words? I don't think so.
Livid. She was livid. And I was like, you know something? Shut your goddamn mouth. And I was like, come on, it's a wrestling show. Van Johnson, I've been going to these wrestling shows for 12 years. I've been in the wrestling business 10 out of those 12 years that I've been going to wrestling shows. And she just called me every name in the book. And that's, you know what? Shut your damn mouth. I don't want to hear that. And you know, it's wrestling. You know, I hear worse than Van. I heard, I was at I don't know if I was there or not, but there was a wrestling show in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Okay?
Okay.
And you know, you guys, I love Rice Lake, Wisconsin.
It's a good place.
It's a good place.
It's a good place, and the fans love me. I will never go heel. When it's Rice Lake, Michael is all babyface. But if I go anywhere else in Wisconsin, I'm a freaking heel. But anyways, I heard. Now, don't get me wrong. I heard this. Now, we're talking about a 4-year-old at the time. A 4-year-old kid called N. Xavier. He's one of the used to be a wrestler, but I think he retired and whatnot. This 4-year-old called N. Xavier a fat bastard. And I was like, that was how my reaction was. I was like, holy shit.
That's nothing. Oh, there's a company in Ohio that I wrestle for.
I'm actually
the champion. And
you would
hear kids give me the middle finger, tell me to F off, calling you the F-A-P word, anything they do to get under your skin.
Oh my God, Dan.
They are mean as crap.
Oh my God. And
I love it there.
Some fans
don't get it. It's all part of the show, you know?
Yeah.
But can I say this? It's all part of the show. It all depends on, you know. Now some wrestling promotions may have, you know, the code of conduct and I understand that we gotta, you know, but But some of them just don't, they don't care. They want fans to be able to have a good time. But there is a line, you know, if one of those fans starts laying your hands on you or vice versa, that's crossing the line. Don't
Yeah, you should never.
You should never lay your hands on the fans unless they touch you first.
Exactly my point. Or unless if it's okay with the wrestler or in the promoter or both parties. Then that's a different story. But if the fan gets in that ring and starts, talking all this crap or lays their hands on you, that's crossing the line. And
Yeah.
So you know what?
Behind that plate, okay, you can say whatever you want. You can click me off.
But
you can call me any word you want in the book. But once you cross that line, though, over the barricade, there's no stop.
No. And yep, and you know something, and if I, like, if one of the fans is like my friend on social media, I'll just if it's all over the news and whatnot, or social media or whatnot, I'll just block them and move on because the wrestlers you guys deserve to be treated with respect when when it comes to that. Just sit down your seats, have a good time, cheer, boo, heckle, do whatever, do whatever but just keep your hands to yourself,
Yeah, you gotta keep your hands.
Yeah, so
I don't
care how loud you get.
You
get loud.
You know how loud I get. I have a big mouth. People.
Yeah.
And something, people in the bar can hear me all the way from the bar. It's like, oh my God, he must enjoy this. If you hear me in the back, all the way in the back, I'm having a good time. And that's
what you paid the money for.
Yeah, and at the end of each show, I come up to the wrestler. It's like, I have the best time of my life. We should do this again. And like I told you,
that's all.
If I ever see you at a wrestling show in person, we're either taking a photo or we're gonna be doing a freaking interview, or one way or the other.
You do both.
I pay for my ticket. Let's do this. I just want to have a good time and have that loving. And I love doing these interviews, especially when it comes to these when Instagram Live, because I just love Instagram Live. Facebook sucks. I'm not going to even go on Facebook. But Instagram, I will love. I love it. So yeah, it's just that I like to be surprised because you never know who's your opponent might be. I said, don't even tell me because I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised who they're stepping in the ring with. But I got to ask you. That leads me up to my next question. Who do you want to face next if given the chance or opportunity?
Who do I want to? Well, besides Rockstar Boss, who keeps dodging me apparently. I don't know. I think I kind of want to face Beast one more time before he retires.
Oh yeah. If you face the Wild Man Beast, make sure you film it. Film it.
I always
record all my matches.
Not all my matches.
Okay.
But I at least record.
Mm-hmm. And also too, I would love to see you get in the ring. Have you heard of Garrison Creed?
Yeah.
Does that name sound familiar to you?
I've been to a couple shows at Garrison.
Garrison Creed. He's a good wrestler. And I have
great.
him
Always great.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah, nice guy too.
He's a nice guy, but you should have saw what I did to him last year at Steel Domain Wrestling in Bloomington. Oh, he got into my face because he just returned from an injury, okay? And I told him, I don't know if you're ready to make a comeback, but when he made his comeback, he got into my face. And you know what he told me? He told me, I'm winning the title from Niles Plunkett. And I said, okay.
Yeah, I know Niles.
Oh my God, another great guy, by the way.
He's
goodness. I make sure that he lost that match, and then and then he got into my face again, and I was like, you know what? It's all good. I like Garrison Creed. I like the way he gets into my face. I like the way he gets to my face because then I'm not scared of Garrison Creed. You think for 1 second if I'm not scared of that big dude, Garrison Creed is no exception. No exception. I'm not gonna let any wrestler intimidate me.
No.
But I do gotta admit, I don't think any wrestler made me cry, except for earlier. I think earlier in the month, I saw a video clip of Downtown Pretty Brown. He was gonna make his announcement. This was at an AWF show. So anyhow, he was about to make his announcement, and that idiot JJ Rogue happens to interrupt him with his briefcase, talking all that crap, and then because Petey Brown was already injured at the time. So anyhow, he said some distasteful stuff. JJ Rogue, Petey Brown slapped him. I think Nick Nelson and his supposedly brother attacked him. And then JJ Rogue put a steel chair on his injured leg, got his briefcase, and just hit it right on his leg. And man, I'm telling you, I was in tears. Never before. It's like I never see somebody's. I used to see somebody's bad side, but oh my God, the way it was set up, and to me that looked legit, and it impacted me. I actually cried, and I actually wrote AWF. It's like this shit is unacceptable. I never cried like that before, and AWF powers to be wanted me to make a video expressing my feelings towards the situation. So I did that and posted that on YouTube, and I posted that on Facebook as well. But I'm pretty much over it now. It was just that one hiccup. But other than that, in my 12 years, no wrestler has ever made me cry,
Well, that is a great moment because I mean, he did such a good job that made a fan of 10 plus years. I feel emotion, real emotion, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. And that's what we want every time.
But once, like I said before, I hate to see a wrestler get injured, but at the same token, because this could impact their personal lives too, not just in the wrestling ring, because whenever you're not booked on shows, you're not making any money,
But that's the risk. You take. I mean, most of us indie guys have a shoot job, a regular job, and unfortunately, if you can't do a regular job off of wrestling, that definitely sucks. But that's where you take the chance,
Yeah. Yep. And that's what the business is all about, These wrestlers, cries and screams and they get hurt, And that's what you guys signed up for when you guys knew what you guys were doing when you signed up for it, But luckily for me, I didn't sign up because I don't want to be a wrestler because, I'm 39 and, I don't want to, I'm old and I'm getting old and whatnot, But I do like going to wrestling shows, but that doesn't stop me for buying gear, as a fan, I can still buy the gear. I'm letting my secret out right now. I brought this summer jumpsuit roper that I bought on Amazon, like around April, because I like to buy in advance. Because if I wait to the last minute, it'll all be sold out and whatnot. So I got this jumpsuit, this summer jumpsuit roper. I wore it at a wrestling show in Chippewa Falls.
Okay.
I was going to a wrestling show. It was All Out Pro Wrestling. I wore that for the first time, and about 3 wrestlers came up to me and commented me on my jumpsuit. And they asked, where on earth did you get that? And I said, I got it from Amazon. And it's like, who made that for you? I was like, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know the brand name. But one wrestler told me that I freaking love it. It suits you very well. And I was like, you know what? Ever since then, I kept wearing it. Not just at wrestling shows, but I wore it personally, and I get all these compliments. So now, I brought this winter jumpsuit, and I haven't even worn it yet, because I'm going to wait till it gets cold. And I just got it. I just brought this, this month. And I tried it on, even though but I tried it on and it fits me very well. And I said, you know what? I'm going to wear this at a wrestling show. I probably will wear it to Midwest All-Star Wrestling Grand Slam 5 in November.
Okay.
So, I don't want to waste any more of your time because I know you got stuff to do. But it's great catching up with you, though.
It is great, buddy.
Yeah, let's not wait 2 years to do an interview.
That's the plan. Okay.
I mean, what the hell, Now, if something comes up,
time just flies now.
Yeah, if something comes up, Van Johnson, if you got a wrestling show coming up, or if you know, just want to come in and call somebody out, please don't hesitate. Shoot me a message, and
Okay.
I'll get it all set up. I'll get it all set up, and we'll do. We'll be on live again, and you'll be able to call that person out here on Michael's Corner. I'll let you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, now where can fans follow you on social media? Because we got I'm getting close to 1,100 subscribers on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can check out my YouTube channel at Van Johnson 87.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook at just Van Johnson.
Right.
Instagram, same thing. Van Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is Van Johnson 891.
Yep.
I'm guessing someone already have Van Johnson. I don't know who. 891 makes no sense.
All right. Thank you for doing this with me. And,
thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Yep. And I'll see. We'll catch up. We'll catch up at some point.
We will.
All right. You take care.
Thank you for having me on the show, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. So that was a great interview. Like I said, Van Johnson, one of the nicest people who I know. Love doing interviews with him. Great wrestler, great guy, and whatnot. And that's the reason why I love doing these, because Michael's Corner, you never know who I will bring on the show and whatnot. So, okay, well, that will do it for this episode of Michael's Corner. You guys take care, and I'll